Okay, here we go. This feels like very Top Gear style. Definitely James May over here.
You're James May.
I'm not James.
He's James May.
I think you're more James May.
I'm Hammond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't look like a Jeremy Clarkson.
I think you do. All right, moving on. 5 years ago, we were fighting each other for the. We've been through fighting is a strong word. 5 years ago, we were competing against each other for the Formula 2 title and a place in F1. How did that year feel, being so close but with no guarantees?
It was good, but it was. I mean, George had the best engine.
Yeah, that's true.
You had a good one to start with, and then you lost.
You definitely had a good one to start with.
You two were just like.
No, race one, I remember Lando. I was flat in quali in turn 12 in Bahrain and lost a tenth and a half to Lando. Tim was scrubbed, mate.
That's just.
It's not, we saw
That's
it.
because you're like zero.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
Anyway, so how did
was
it feel? I don't know how you felt. I wasn't really thinking about F1 that much.
I was only thinking about F1.
Yeah, that's why you didn't win a championship. The dream's too big. He's already thinking years ahead.
I am.
I mean, for you were like McLaren Golden Boy, still are. You know, it was a guarantee.
I think there was going into that year. There was so much hype for you, both of you. I remember just from someone who wasn't in that hype. I was like, okay, these boys are clearly big dogs. And then Bahrain, it was like you guys qualified like first and second. I think I was third actually, and I was a little bit like, ooh. If it starts off like this is not good.
Yeah, I was pretty fast at Bahrain when you put it on pole.
Really?
Why? You had a really bad first race.
I had a really bad first race. I still
shocking.
did.
An awful start there for George Russell. He's lost major ground. Great start for Norris. And look at the lead. He's already got into turn one.
He was told they'd be becoming an F1 driver first. Did you tell the others? Well, you two were more guaranteed.
When
than
were
I
you
was.
guaranteed that year?
I think you were the first.
I was Monza.
You were Monza. I was Sochi.
But I signed in Monza. I don't know when it got released. But
I signed in Sochi. But it was.
I signed in Barcelona, went to test it.
The year after. The year after.
I probably wasn't allowed to tell anyone.
Mind games. I'm already in F1, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
No, we didn't.
I don't want to say this one.
What?
No!
What an outrageous statement.
Alright, I don't want you going. Here goes your ego. George,
They've definitely planted this. This is dirty.
you won the F2 title, but then had the least competitive car to start with in F1, I'm guessing. Was there any
not
jealousy
F2.
towards the others?
Yeah, a bit. Especially this guy straight in.
Yeah, I don't think that was a good thing.
Alex was like Alex just came
That's
from
true.
like full Randy Orton out of nowhere, like you know, straight into Red Bull. Like, whoa, what is going on here? And I remember the first race getting lapped 3 times, qualifying 3.5 seconds off pole in Australia.
Yeah.
And look where you are now.
Well,
You're lapping
look
me
where
three,
we all
you're
are.
lapping me
It's-
3 times, yeah.
I don't know. It was definitely frustrating, but equally, I think like as much as you were enjoying points week in week out, you probably weren't satisfied.
Yeah, I
either.
guess you're never satisfied, huh?
Unless you're winning championships, it's like. And then like now Max, he's probably not satisfied with.
I think he's
like,
very satisfied.
yeah,
I think his bank account's
I think
satisfied as well.
I think he's satisfied, but you know what I mean. It's like there's always.
You always want more, basically.
Like, okay, Lewis as an example. You know,
Yeah.
he wants more than 7 championships.
Yeah, that's just.
Greedy.
greedy, isn't
That's
it?
just
That is greedy.
That's just not cool, is it? But you know what I mean. So I was a bit frustrated, but equally I was like, until we're winning, it's sort of.
Yeah, but you're still happy you're in F1?
Yeah, you're grateful for that, but then you're on to the next. It's like, you know, I want more now. I want more now.
True. Right.
As we all do now, I guess, kind of.
Next.
Next, all right. What has been your highest high?
The highest high, because there's so many of them.
Did you
So-
ever 21?
Qualifying.
Lowest low.
Qualifying.
Oh,
Qualifying, yeah. Qualifying, yeah.
Didn't mean that. Qualifying. We was 1 and 3.
We got one.
We
first
were
and
1
third.
P1 and P3. We were. Where were you that day, mate?
I wasn't racing.
I did. I forgot that.
Okay.
Okay, but okay. What's been
Highest high?
Monza?
No, because your teammate won it.
No, I think our first podium. Or Silverstone. Silverstone was like,
you had a good first podium, to be fair.
that was a cool one.
Yeah.
That's first
one was that
first one after COVID, 2020.
Was that like the
What's
fastest lap
Austria.
thing, like the last lap?
Last lap,
Yeah, that was pretty Tom Cruise.
strut
to be honest.
7. Overtake.
Yeah, that was
That
good.
was a cool one. Or Silverstone.
Yeah, I was a bit I'm a bit envy of both of those, to be fair. They were good ones. Alex,
Not really had like a high, to be honest with you.
T-boned by LH in Brazil.
Oh, and Lewis Hamilton makes contact with Alex Albon. His first podium in Formula One is sent spinning and drifting away.
Best day of my life. I would say my first race at Red Bull.
Yeah, Spa 2019.
Yeah, more because of the expectation.
I still remember the overtake.
Overtake on the grass. So,
Yeah, was that? Yeah, Daniel Ricciardo overtake on the outside.
Exactly. So you DNF'd that race. You were running like
I did it on the last lap.
On the last lap.
yeah.
That was me, huh?
I mean, obviously winning my first race was like,
Doesn't stop going on about it.
Jeez.
no, probably like the highest high, like the most unexpected thing was probably the qualifying lap
Here.
2 years ago.
But what a lap from George Russell. He just kept pumping in the times.
You've out-qualified Mr. Hamilton. George Russell, P2.
Come on! Yes! Woo!
Did it feel a good lap?
Yeah, it felt a good lap. I mean, it felt a good lap, but I did many good laps. I felt like I did many good
Oh,
laps.
you did many good laps.
Williams, but it was like a P12, a good lap before,
Yes, yeah.
and even that I was like celebrating.
It looked good to watch
And then getting
from the medical centre.
yeah, that was meant to be Lando's day, but
That was
so selfless, mate.
And your lowest low.
Lowest low.
Jesus. Next question, or you want to go?
Yeah, no, let's get deep. Let's go.
Do you have a psychologist?
Russia.
Um,
Russia 2020.
Yeah, straight in there.
okay.
2021? 2020?
21, wasn't it? Yeah.
2021.
Look how heavy the rain has come down and how much spray is out on the track. And Hamilton takes the lead of the race as Lando Norris slides off the track. Oh, this is tragedy for Lando Norris.
For me, I mean, it wasn't a lowest low, but the one I was probably most about was Hockenheim 2019, where all year Robert and I finished last and second to last. I beat him, I think, in like 19 out of 21 races, or maybe a bit less. So you know,
But when it
but
counted,
then there was no. But listen to this.
A true driver.
But when it
Listen to
counted,
this.
driver.
So we
performs
finished.
he rose to the.
I made a mistake with 5 laps to go. He did me. Fine. We finished 12th and 13th. All right, no biggie. He's finished 12th. And then 2 cars get disqualified. Like, what is
Really?
that?
For what?
For something to do with their start or something.
Oh my
So then I get a phone call it was actually from James Vowles to say, oh, well done, you just scored your first points. I was like, no, Robert beat me.
Yeah.
So he finished the points. And I did it. I was like,
He called you with the expectation that you were just.
yeah, I don't know if he was like trying to mess with me or what he was. Like, literally, he's like, yeah, well done, yeah, Alpha's just been disqualified, so you know, you got points.
Me, there's a few.
All right. How long we got?
2021, literally the first race, like just watching everyone else race, like watching you guys drive in Bahrain. I was like,
Why were you
this is
watching?
gonna be a long year because I was out because I wasn't racing that year.
Oh.
Mate, I'm going well up here. That's emotional, man.
In 5 years, who's most likely to have a world championship under their belt?
Depends where Lando signs to.
Yeah, exactly.
I reckon it has to be you, George. You're in a bit of a dip right now, the team. Oh, I feel awkward saying
mean-
that as we're here in Mercedes.
I mean, I take pride that you say we're in a dip, yet we're still P2 in the championship is like
Yeah,
a
that's-
bit of
Are you still P2?
Yeah, mate, we're 40 points ahead of P3. But I don't know, Formula
They've
1.
done
Lewis
that
must be
with
doing a
such
good job.
difficult car.
Yeah, to be fair, he's well ahead of me in the championship this year. I think Formula 1's like, at the start of this year, no one would have said Aston Martin would have been so quick.
Yeah, sure.
And with you guys
True.
so slow, and then suddenly, like how that's just reversed from nowhere.
Yes. Do you think you
It's-
can keep there, Lando?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it was just sandbagging at the start of the year.
True.
saving it.
For Netflix.
All right.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Is it this one? Because disorder.
Yeah, this is. I mean,
Yeah,
I
trying
could.
to get in my head before the
These
race.
questions was: what was your reaction when Red Bull promoted Alex after 12 races? And then the next question: what was your reaction when Red Bull dropped Alex after 2020? All right, this is who was the best driver entering Formula One and who is the best now? I'll let you guys answer first.
We have to say
Playing
apart
field.
apart from ourselves.
It's literally about
it's
ourselves.
about
Us.
Who?
Sorry.
Who do you think the interview's about?
I thought it was just in general. Like
Yeah,
every Formula One driver.
I think Ralph Schumacher was really good.
This is just for us.
Tough one.
Us
That.
three.
I think like I hate these type of questions because it's like you sound like so arrogant. No, but it's true. No, it's like
Yeah.
if we was all in a McLaren, probably Lando would be the quickest. If we was all in Mercedes, probably me. And if we're all in a Williams, probably you. Like it's you don't get the
You
chance.
never know.
You never know. You never truly know. Maybe
To your teammates.
maybe
3-car teammate.
3-car team.
MotoGP.
yeah. Should we do a 3-car team? Who would you want?
You can set up our own team.
Williams.
Yeah, it's all good.
Have some
You
fun.
haven't had a Williams drive yet.
I haven't.
You might be at
I'm the one
home in
missing
a
out.
Well, we
Williams.
have talked about it in detail, and I think our cars aren't as far away as you think in terms of driving.
No.
No,
I
similar limitations.
Should we do a 3-car team?
Or to Williams.
We'll join Apex GP.
Yeah, we'll go to
Exactly.
Apex GP. Brad.
Kick out Brad.
Pick out what's his name? Sonny Hayes.
Sonny. Yeah, Sonny.
Sunny.
Okay.
All right.
I think be like really bored, like you can't give a.
Should we get one row cap with your signature on it?
Do you want it?
Yeah, do it.
Who is this to? Who do we?
Yes. To Toto, I'm 3 and 25. Someone's going to get a lucky hat here.